Hola, please open your libro de apuntes to um, the next available blank page, and we can go ahead and start the notes on command. Please note that this is the commands part 2 session of notes. There was a prior video to go along with these, to make sure that you've watched that at this point. We are going to review some information, but you will want to make sure that you have that information down as well. First of all, first part of our review, mandatos is the vocabulary that we're using to address commands. It's how it translates in Spanish. So we talked about los mandatos, we mean commands. When you use a command, you're telling another person or group of people what to do. Just as in English, there's rarely a subject in the sentence that's simply understood. So for example, if I say, you do your homework, the you isn't necessary. If I say do your homework, it's understood that the person I'm talking to is who I'm commanding, and it's not necessary to have a subject there. Okay, continuing with our review. Affirmative commands tell someone what to do. Negative commands tell someone what not to do. Informal commands are in the to form. Usted and ustedes commands are referred to as formal commands. Commands that are conjugated in the nosotros form translate to mean let's, and there are no commands in the yo form. Last time I showed you these same charts. We learned that we put the verb in the yo form, drop the o, and add the opposite ending. And that's the rule that we're going to use for every single form except for affirmative to commands. Affirmative to commands just take the usted form of the verb. So we have in the to form of bailar, we just have baila. It's just the usted form of the verb. The other forms, put it in the yo, drop the o, and add the opposite ending. If you'll notice that all the other forms have the er verb endings, but the to form in the affirmative just has baila. It just has its regular ar ending for an usted command. And then the same thing happens with beber and vivir. If you'll notice, they both end in es, like they normally would in their usted forms, as opposed to all the other forms that end in the ar endings. Please look over your notes. Make sure you have this information written down, and make sure that you've also included 3 questions in your notes, either questions over information you did not understand, or some review questions that we can use to practice in class. I'll be happy to go over any of your questions with you in class tomorrow. Thanks, and that is it.